Oh no. That is amazing. So so you made the video with the stream key for the Overwatch League channel, and that's how you recorded it? Oh no. So they must have got it. Well, on that note, we are actually live, so that's a really good way to get us in here. uh, yeah, welcome everybody. I assume we're going to see some people trickling in as we go live and the notifications get sent out and all that good stuff. Of course, here with the esteemed Dusttin Bowerman, previously known as Dogman. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I really, really do appreciate it. And it's not even a show yet, so so thanks for being here for what is the birth of a pretty cool show. Hopefully. Um, yeah, no, of course. So I think before we get started, it is Drinks with Sim. It's a hacky name, but we're going to work on it as the series goes on. But you did promise that you were going to grab that shot of tequila. So do you want to go ahead and? It's 1 p.m. and we're getting going. I mean, it's 9 p.m. for me, so I've got an excuse. Oh, you just have tequila. Oh no. You're not a big drinker? Oh, dude, lockdown's got me drinking, bro. Lockdown's got me drinking. I'm just like, cause I can't go out and see mates. Like me and my girlfriend, we just sit and drink. We're just like, what should we do? We'll watch a movie and we'll get drunk. Like we've been watching. I'm being fine. We're fine. Like we don't do it like at 11 a.m. We're not doing shots of tequila at 1 p.m. like you are. Oh, we can't. That's very true. Very true. Stella, yeah, that's a Stella Artois, but it's quite a beefy bottle. It's 660 milliliters. Yeah, it's a pint and a bit, I think. Apparently, we're having some problem with your audio. It's not coming through on the stream, so just give me a second, unless you know how to fix that. No, right. Yep. Yeah, I can hear you fine on Discord. I don't know why we're not getting you through. Uh, so output device is my headphones. So then on OBS it needs to be my headphones. So I guess I need to go to properties, device, not speakers, but it's also not coming up with my headphones. There it is. Okay, we should have fixed the problem.
It's good now.
Yeah, there we go. I think we got you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's a little loud
Wait,
actually.
and the headphones that you have is like one of those what is it, condenser headphones, or is it like, what's it called?
They're Marshall like music headphones. So I don't
Oh, do you
I
have it plugged into the audio like jack, or what do you
yeah,
plug it
it's
into?
like an aux, like a headphones jack. Like that's all it goes
Oh,
into. Like these are meant for like guitar amplifiers and stuff. They're Marshall.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so yeah, I just got the yes. We're coming through. All right, we we have Dustin on the show.
Hey, dope.
Did you get your tequila down, or are we cheersing, or how are we doing
Yeah, I
this?
would. Yeah, I could drink it.
I mean, we
All right,
can't we
screw
can't
it, dude.
prove that this isn't water. So I mean, I've got to take your word for it, I
You
suppose.
you have no idea, dude.
Well,
It could be water. Who
uh,
knows?
I think it's gonna be
It's
water,
definitely.
but
I have no. It's not. I can show the bottle. I have the bottle right here because I just poured it.
I
Put it
think
back up.
I
Look,
mean we
the
need proof.
bottle's half empty.
Yeah, you should definitely take a swig out the bottle
I
instead,
could.
though.
What do you mean?
if
That's
it
fucked up,
if it's
dude.
the same, then it doesn't make a difference, right?
Oh, you're lagging out.
Oh no, am I lagging out? Am I not back?
I might be lagging out too.
You seem fine to me, but is this? Am I back? Are we good? Well, we've had a little bit of an
Your
issue.
camera's not back. Is mine good though?
You
If
look
mine's good, then we're
fine.
fine.
Yeah, you look fine, and I think we're good again. Like I think the quality's
Okay.
right. It's a little crunchy on the stream. Okay, I'm getting like back and forths. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. To be honest, we'll keep
We just
chatting
keep
and
testing it.
yeah, we'll keep chatting. You know, mostly good though. We'll take that. We'll take that. All right, yeah. So I mean,
Should I take it then, or is the camera fine?
let's do it.
This is
Bolton's.
definitely tequila, by the way. I actually am not messing with you. It's definitely tequila.
All right, I believe you for goodwill and. Cheers. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Cheers to that then. Cheers to you. Thanks for
All
coming
right.
on the show, and let's get this started.
Goddamn.
That was also definitely not a shot. Like that was way more than a shot that you just did.
Yeah. I need fucking water, dude.
You can get water after that. I respect that. I respect that. So is there a reason that you only have tequila in the house? Like, do you not? Is that like your drink of choice?
No, yeah, because it's only. I mean, it's the only drink I have in the house. I mean, like I said, yeah, I just don't really drink much. Like I don't know. You said you and your girlfriend drink a lot, but like I don't know. Personally, not so much of. I don't know. Just mainly any form of. Is alcohol is considered a drug, isn't it?
Or well, it's like yeah, it totally is. Yeah, it's considered.
I don't know. The only thing I like doing is like caffeine because I mean like alcohol is fine every now and again, but I just know you're gonna be hungover the next day, and it's like, what's the point?
It's
you know
rough.
what I mean? Or I just expect it happening. I guess you're just fine with that. You're just like, yeah, I'll just drink and get hungover tomorrow. It's whatever.
Hey, no, I've trained my liver. It doesn't get hungover. It's like just another day. Yeah, I'm
yeah, you're
from
the part of the world where you drink that daily.
Yeah, we just like just one like we say it's good over here. So yeah, we would I suppose any other drinks that you tend to go for, or is it do you just default to tequila? Because there's no wonder that you feel like shit the next day if you just have tequila.
No, I mean like Dos Equis is pretty good. It's pretty simple, easy like Mexican beer. That's pretty good. It's just because it mainly tastes like water. And then like you have, I mean, there was this German beer that I had before once at like but I don't remember the name of it. It's like it's pretty unfortunate because it was really good.
Oh, man,
I don't remember the name. That was the only beer I've ever liked too. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, you need to find it.
Like, what are the chances? Yeah, I was too drunk off of it that I didn't remember the name, I guess.
Dude, yeah, rookie mistake, man. Rookie mistake. So, did you, when you were with Atlanta, of course, for those of you living under a rock and don't know who Dusttin is, was previously Dogman for Atlanta Reign, has since moved on to do the Dusttin Bowerman show, very esteemed, and it's doing very, very well. Yeah, you should absolutely go and check him out on YouTube, where there's a lot of stuff going on there. I will be trying to get a little bit more out of you later on when that tequila's sunken in about you said you got some stuff lined up, some stuff in the works for the YouTube channel, right?
Oh yeah, you can always ask me about that. I'm fine disclosing that kind of stuff for sure.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll get to that in a second, because I know that like Atlanta kind of had the reputation of being the Chads, if there was such a thing in the Overwatch League. Like, of all the nerdy dudes that played Overwatch, like, Atlanta Reign were the least nerdy of the nerdy dudes. Did you party like that as well? Was there, like, a party culture that came with it? Because I've heard, like, Brennan Sideshow talk about drinking with Baby Bay and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's mainly just Baby Bay, to be honest. I think everybody else was, like, we had fun going out every now and again. It was definitely, I mean, Dre was a big partier. You know, some people just like doing that kind of stuff. I think for the most part, regardless of team, you know, most nerds aren't going to really want to go out that much. I mean, that's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I guess I was like, because you ever take one of those like personality tests before?
Yeah, I did do that. I think I'm a mediator. I think that's what I came
You're
back
a mediator?
As. Yeah, which makes me pretty good for this type of shit, I guess.
Yeah. Because mediators are very good at like communicating with other people, right, or whatever, or like I don't know how that works.
Yeah, so it's like you can always present an argument on that sort of thing. But go ahead, you were saying.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying because I didn't I mean, until recent, like I had Entertainer until recently, and like recently I was checking it out, and I was like, I'm probably lying to myself the whole time, dude. Like just fucking trolling the whole thing. Like I was like, oh, someone's paying attention to me, fucking write this thing down, and I'm just like getting debated by myself, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because
yeah.
No, I was just going to say, with those types of things, like, I always feel like if you filled it out, and then if, like, 5 people you knew filled those out, like, you're going to get a different answer each time, right? Based on how you are around those different people. Like, if your parents do it, and then if your mates do it, like, you're going to get a completely different answer. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, no, I mean, I agree, yeah. And, yeah, I mean, like, Dre used to go out. We went out for his, he just goes out a lot. He likes dancing and that kind of stuff. That's one of his hobbies. So yeah, unironically, he's a good dancer. I'm not.
Oh, seriously?
I don't know how it. Yeah, I would assume that personally I'm a good dancer, but like I don't know because I don't dance until I'm too drunk to remember.
Yeah.
So that's usually how long it takes for me to drink. I'm not a very fun person out so in in that space until we drink a lot.
This
The
man,
only the only oh yeah, yeah.
I was just gonna say, you said that you were an entertainer. Like you kept getting entertainer, and now you're like, I'm not very fun unless I'm very, very drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and well, it's the one I was getting now was fuck. I don't remember what it was. No, I don't know. It was like fuck. I don't know what it was. It definitely wasn't entertainer though. It was more
Hmm.
of like one of the introverted ones.
Oh,
Um, but yeah,
do you
and we
think
yeah
do you
like
think that's
oh yeah
changed as you've like transitioned out of esports? You actually did a video I remember a couple months ago where you were saying that being outside of that mindset of like you've got to be the best and you've got to always be the best, and even if you are the best you've got to beat yourself from yesterday to make sure that you were better than that. Like you said that being outside of that mental state changed you a little bit, right? Do you think that had a big part of it, or do you think that like competing made you who you were for a while?
yeah. I think a lot of it is. I mean, I actually read something kind of interesting where it's like a lot of people are having existential crises because of the fact they're losing their jobs or whatever,
Yeah. Oh
and
fuck
a
yeah.
lot of people like their entire life revolves around their job. So what
Yeah.
happens is that they don't have anything like that resembles themselves afterwards, I guess. I don't necessarily think that happened to me entirely. But I
Yeah.
could see that definitely being like a fact for a lot of people. And then I was like, I definitely had an imbalance, and like usually that's what a lot of people realize they had a lot of imbalance. So afterwards, I kind of recollected some things because like during my playing career, I didn't have like very good posture. I talked
Yeah.
about that before, and that does matter a lot because I would like sit like crazy far forward with my back at like an arch,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's not good for your back. So I've had like pretty tight back pain since then, but
Oh.
had like I've been stretching it and that kind of stuff, and yeah, generally since stopping play, it's helped me.
Yeah.
Um, and I haven't been playing for like at least 9 months now, I think, because
Jeez. Has it been
when
that
when is the
long?
Overwatch League? Overwatch League season 3 ended in July, was it, or was it August? No,
It
it ends in
was
August
yeah,
usually.
it was later. It was August, yeah.
Yeah, it was August. So it's been almost about a year since I've competed, I guess then, or
Jesus.
maybe it has been a year, and I didn't even think about it. Yeah,
Yeah. Is there
time flies,
anything?
man.
It really does, and I mean, especially with COVID. I mean, the last 2 years feel like they've
Oh
gone
yeah,
on forever, but they also feel like they've just flown by. Like I feel like I've lost two
for
years,
sure.
but it feels like it's lasted forever, bro. Which is why it's nice
I
that
know.
shit's opening back up in the UK. What's the situation where you're at? Like, I don't want to harp on about COVID way too
Same
long,
thing.
but like, yeah, it's
No,
getting
I mean I'm
back to normal here.
yeah, good. No, I'm fully vaccinated and everything's already been open for like a while. So I
Oh,
mean, I guess the only concern is the Delta strand or whatever.
yeah.
But
This is the
that could probably be a thing. I probably should stop going to the gym.
I mean,
Yeah,
aren't they
even
being
though you're
like
double
super
vaxxed.
careful in the gyms and shit like that, right?
Not really, to be honest. Nobody's wearing
No.
masks.
Oh fuck.
No.
So
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not. It's definitely more loose than it is over there because I heard didn't they like lock down pretty early and pretty
oh
harshly over
dude,
in the UK?
yeah, we've been. It's only just opening back up here, right? So this is the interesting thing about the UK is that so me and my girlfriend live up in Scotland and we're down in
Yeah.
England at the moment. Every country in the UK has different laws with COVID. So like my parents who are in Wales
Huh.
are experiencing different shit to the people in England that we know to us in Scotland. So we when we were traveling down from Scotland had to wear a mask on the train, like it's law. As soon as we entered England, no mask. We went into a restaurant, no one's wearing masks because it's not a legal requirement. No one's wearing it. We
Huh.
walked into the restaurant with our masks on and we were like, we look like fucking tinfoil hat people here. Like, we look like we are proper outcasts. And I was like, I don't give a shit. I'm wearing my mask until I sit down. I don't give a shit. Like, I
That's
just wore
fine.
it.
It's like normal now anyway.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Like,
Like I know in Korea they all wear masks anyways 24/7. I think it's fine. I think it's cool that masks are in fashion to some degree or like now normal to wear. Because if you had a mask before COVID and you wore it, you would be seen as like a freak.
yeah.
Just walking around and like, what's that guy? Is he sick? What the hell's going
Is he
on?
sick? Yeah, like a leper. Like you looked like
Yeah,
you were ridiculously infectious. Yeah, it's
exactly.
weird, and loads of people have like said like, oh, when it all goes back to normal, as it were, they're like, I'm still gonna wear a mask. Like I haven't been ill
Yeah,
in forever, and I don't know if it's because of like lockdown or the mask, but I don't care. I'm so
could be bull.
okay with it being like just a chilled thing where I'm not getting colds and I'm not getting the flu. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah, it's
okay with
nice.
that, dude. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So the Dustin Bowerman show. After you finished with Owl, um, you went live, and then you tried online format, and now you said you got some
Hmm.
stuff in the works coming in. How has that been? Like the transition from player to entertainer, effectively. It always came naturally to you. Like even when you were in Owl, you were usually the one that was fucking picked for an interview and stuff. Like so, you always had
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's kind of like Super, like he's always going to have that online presence after he finishes. I think that that's very similar to you guys. How did you find the transition?
I mean, it's been all right. It's definitely like I think I'm comparing it more to my career where it took me like expectations wise when I was playing or trying to make it as a pro. I
Yeah.
like gave myself I was like, okay, I can do this within the first year, and then I didn't,
Mm-hmm.
and then it took me like 2 years basically.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in a similar boat with this. I think like I mean. I guess I would think naturally I was an entertainer, but like I said, like with the personality test, I was like maybe not so much. So I feel like a lot of at least content creation wise is a lot of learning and a lot of developing and changing. At least that's my take on it. So I haven't been sticking with one specific thing because I'm trying to figure out what's the most fun for me, what's the
Mm-hmm.
most interesting. Because yeah, like with interviewing people, like I mean, a big reason I stopped interviewing people was because it just wasn't as fun. I mean, like I'm kind of more of a self-diagnosed narcissist to some degree, so I'm like, I'm not that interested in other people, dude. I don't want to pull a Joe Rogan and talk to somebody that I don't really give a fuck about. Like, I want to move on past that, you
Do you
know?
know what though? You're mature enough to admit that, and I respect that so much. Like you've come to the realization where you're like, you know what? I don't give a shit. Actually,
Yeah,
like this ain't for me.
yeah, exactly. I mean, like it takes a certain person to do that, and I respect it. It's definitely like I said, like Joe Rogan just interviews people daily.
Dude.
Um, that's a lot of work, and that's a lot of. I mean, maybe it's not like you have to do some research and stuff, but I mean, I guess it's mainly about having a conversation. If you're just having a conversation, I think that's fine.
That's
But
the
if you're
way that I
trying
see it.
to, yeah, if you're trying to like specifically go in with like a goal and like trying to have like a specific setup, it's a little bit more stressful.
Yeah, I think that's where like a lot of journalists nowadays just get it wrong. Like every time I watch like anything on the fucking news now, I get angry because I'm listening to the reporter be a dick. Like I'm always listening to the person
Yeah.
interview someone and they're like, "How do you feel about this?" And I'm like, "How the fuck do you think they feel? Their mum just died." Like, shut up. Like it's not a good question and it doesn't elicit a good answer. Whereas like conversation, you just get
Yeah.
organic shit, you know. So,
Well, yeah.
oh, go on, go on. You were gonna say something.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, that was part of the reason I don't like reporting that much too, is because like
Yeah,
that stuff is it's pretty slimy. It's
I
like
think so.
especially the news. I agree. It's like okay, you're making money off of talking about hundreds of people just dying in an apartment collapsing. I'm like that's
Yeah.
like directly going to your funds, and I'm like okay, man, that
And you're
seems pretty unethical.
Yeah, and they're like stood filming shit, and it's like, can you back
Yeah.
away and help, like, get out of the way, please? Yeah. So the
But
news
there,
annoys
I
me.
mean,
I just don't watch it anymore. I just don't
yeah,
watch it.
yeah, same. I mean, I get why it's kind of important to some degree, and
Yeah,
because it helps people keep up to date and stuff. But
yeah.
I don't know if especially if it's full of a lot of negativity. I don't see a point in it.
No, it's weird. It's especially weird over here because, like, obviously we've got the BBC, which is funded by your taxes and shit. So it's supposed to be like really politically neutral, and it is to the most part. But it's also like
Yeah.
fucking shameless. Like because it's the BBC, it feels like it can just fucking like barge in places and ask stupid questions. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah.
dude, like you gotta not do that. So yeah,
Well, did you watch Top Gear at all, or have you watched
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
old
yeah,
Top Gears?
yeah. I haven't
So
watched
yeah,
the
I mean
newer
like
stuff, like the older
yeah,
stuff
Grand
yet.
Tour.
Yeah,
Yeah, they I mean they thought that they could. I don't know if they. I think they fired them because Jeremy Clarkson punched the producer or something like
that's right.
that.
Yep, you punched him.
Yeah, but I heard that like they like the BBC just underpays everybody to some degree, like where they just make sure everybody doesn't get that much, and then like I think like budgeting for the grant for Top Gear was maybe $1 million at most, I think, or something, or hundreds of $1,000s at most, and then I
Yeah,
think for the Grand Tour they were given budgets of like multi-million-dollar budgets per
fucking hell.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I
that's
mean, like
Jeff
BBC's cheap, man.
Bezos money. Yeah, well, it is because it's all taxpayer money. So they've got to like, so
Yeah.
there's like a legal requirement that at the end of the year, the BBC have to announce how much they've paid, and they have to make it public. They have to be like, here's how much we paid on Top Gear this year. Here's how much we paid on soap
Oh.
operas this year. So they have to like budget ruthlessly. But yeah, it means that as soon as Jeremy Clark, like the best move he made for his career was he punched someone in the face. And then he got like a massive promotion. He got like a much bigger show. Like it basically.
He has a
all
farm
went
show
well for
now,
him.
dude.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Like
It was actually good. It
Was it
It was
actually?
actually good. You gotta check it out, man. It was solid. He's like there's some pretty funny figures on there. He has his own farm. He's a dork still as usual. It's good. He's a good narrator too. He's a damn good voice.
He is, yeah. I think he's just been on TV for so long now as well. Like he's just kind of immortalized himself.
Yeah, he's legendary, man. That trio is really good. We don't
Yeah.
really have. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't have a train of thought there. I was gonna say we don't have any like that in the.
Did
in
you
the
actually
esports
see
space,
the Top Gear? We'll quickly move away from this, but did you see the Top Gear
Yeah.
when they tried to replace Clarkson, May, and Hammond?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, it was
wasn't my
bad.
thing,
It was bad, and I
Yeah.
like Matt LeBlanc, but it was bad when he was on it.
It's somebody else's thing, you know. It's like
Yeah.
stealing. It doesn't work. It doesn't
doesn't
work. You
work.
got to do your own thing. I mean, like, or you got to do your own thing, or at least create an entirely different show with different branding or something. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know.
It didn't work.
Like, there's other shows in America that worked. I don't know if you're aware. Like, I mean, there's like, I mean, Pawn Shop is one of them. It's not necessarily a car show, but that
We
one's
have that
popular.
over here. It's hugely
Yeah, yeah.
popular over here now for some reason. Like we've
with,
gotten
with the Las Vegas crew.
yeah, where
Yeah,
because all
Pawn
the memes
Stars.
came out of it as well, right? Where he's like, best I can do is $7, and it's like a ridiculously expensive thing. Like
Yeah, and well, like based on that show alone, there was like 4 guys that came out of that and created their own car shows and stuff. So I mean,
Oh.
like, car shows are hella popular. I would say cars are. I mean, I don't know if you agree with me, but I would say, I mean, yeah, but like cars and car shows are way more popular than I mean, gaming. To be honest with you,
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
that wasn't as crazy a statement as I thought it was going to
hot
be.
take, whoa. Yeah, no, you're
Not that
absolutely
crazy.
right. I mean, the thing is, like, esports is so like you've talked about this before, I know, but I'm gonna pick your brains about it here as well. Like, esports is
Mhm.
so fucking new. It's so fucking new that it's impossible to like gauge it against TV and stuff like that. And I think that a lot of
Yeah.
like obviously like even Overwatch collegiate stuff is on ESPN. It's on ESPN 3 or something like that whenever that happens. I know because I've like casted it once or twice. But they're judging it from like a viewpoint of a TV studio, and it doesn't work like that. It's like you're investing in a
No.
thing that like happens over time and grows and shit. Like CS:GO wasn't as big as it was 10 years ago. Like it grew into this
No.
massive fucking thing, and it became enormous. So I think it just, it needs time, and especially like I think in the next 20 years, esports is going to become ridiculously popular.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd say I give it, 20 years, like you said.
Yeah.
It just takes some time, and I think there's just not enough fans just yet for
Yeah.
sure, like people that are actually interested.
Yeah.
But it'll get there. It'll
Do you-
get there in due time for sure.
Do you know how I know that there's hope, and the reason I know that is because when I was on the train today, I was sat in front of this 8-year-old kid, this 8-year-old boy. His mum was sat across the aisle, and he was sat here. He was on his own, and he was on his iPad. And his mum and his like sister was sat over there, and the mum was like seeing to the sister, and the boy was just on his iPad. And he was literally commentating his gameplay like he was a fucking streamer to no one, to no one.
Really?
And then he goes, and then he goes, "Mum, mum." She doesn't answer. "Mum, mum." Yeah. I just dropped a 50 bomb, and I was like, "What the fuck? This kid's like 8. What is he saying, bro?" I was like, "Oh my god." So
He's
there's
having a good
hope
time,
for the
man.
future generations to be complete fucking esports nerds. I believe.
Yeah.
In the iPad generation.
Yeah, probably games for sure. But I mean, mobile games are always going to be really popular. I mean,
Yeah,
that's like the number one thing that Blizzard makes their money off of right now. Is I think they don't. No, they don't own Clash of Clans. I
No,
think
they don't
do.
own Clash of Clans. I don't. That's
No.
the same people as
Candy
Candy
Crush.
right? Oh wait,
No. Candy Crush. Yeah, they do own Candy Crush. Activision does own Candy Crush.
Activision does. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
and I think that's one of their biggest money makers. That's why they made Diablo Mobile. They were.
That was bad, dude. That was bad.
Yeah, they're
were
full
you
invested
were you
in
there
mobile.
for the full like
I think
release
I
of
was.
that? Like
Oh, I was at BlizzCon. I'm pretty sure when it was released. Yeah,
we
the
were
whole
actually
crowd. I think it was either that one or it was the next one. People were not happy though. People were definitely not
no,
happy about that.
dude. They started booing. It was so
Yep.
bad. And they were like, you think you don't want it, but you want it. As if that's a fucking response to fans. To be Imagine
I
anyone
think
else did
Skyrim did
that.
the same thing. No, Skyrim did the same thing. I think with like a mobile game or whatever. I think
Did they
everybody's
release a
forgotten about it
mobile?
now. They did. It was like Elder Scrolls Mobile or something like that, and everybody hated it. It
What
was
the
just not
fuck?
gonna be. I remember it was something like that. Yeah,
Oh no. That's
they're
rough.
nuts, dude.
Well, it makes so
Yeah,
much money, right? It's like Valorant, and how much money you can only imagine Valorant is making right now. Obviously not a mobile game, but in the
yeah,
same sense of like it's a free game, or you can pay for cool shit, and people do. I have. I bet you fucking have. Like
yeah. I know
I've
a lot of people that their packs are like 100 or like $90 a pack or whatever. It's like
it's
pretty
so
fucking pricey.
outrageous, bro. I mean, I was so close. Like, I know you do play a little. How into Valorant are you right now, by the way? Because I see you playing it frequently, but not like super all the time.
Yeah, no, I've been playing it this past week specifically because I've been doing like a new video for like a new style I want to try, which is gonna be like a 7 day challenge where I drink G Fuel every day, just to see if it
Dude.
what it does, see if it actually helps my reaction to it as.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I mean I've been doing that for the past week with Valorant. I need to get rid of my glitch pop Vandal. I need to get the freaking Prime Vandal, dude.
I've got the Glitch Pop Phantom now. I was very pleased with it. I'm actually a big fan of the Glitch Pop stuff.
I see. I like how it looks, but how it plays, I don't like the sound effects. I don't know.
Fair
Not
enough.
not a fan of it.
Just to add a little spoiler, does the G Fuel? Have you noticed anything coming out of it? Doing the G Fuel, snorting the G Fuel?
Um, I mean, it tastes good. It tastes good. It somewhat works. Energy wise, it somewhat works. I haven't been getting that good a sleep on it either, though. Like caffeine
Oh,
lasts in your system for about 12 hours.
yeah, it's rough.
Um, but I don't know. I mean, like it has 150 milligrams of caffeine, so it definitely. I don't know. Maybe my tolerance is too high or something. Maybe I mean I've been winning games, so maybe it is the G Fuel's fault, right? Maybe it's
Do you think there's
the
somewhat
power
of
of the
a
fuel.
placebo effect that comes with that? Like if you drink it, then you think you're gonna play better, so you do play better?
I mean, could be. Like I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't really believe that stuff. Maybe I need to believe more in the G Fuel, and then that'll work. Usually, for me, it's kind of crosshair. I just like change my crosshair every like day. Like, if I'm
Right.
not if I'm not having a good day, I'm like, oh, I gotta change the crosshair real quick.
It's
Get
the
a
crosshair that
better one.
sucks, not me.
Exactly. And then
Yes.
it gives me superpowers, man.
There we go.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah. Because you also tried to
Don't
do
knock
that
it till you try it.
fucking you did that I won't stop streaming until I hit fucking
Oh
immortal for a
yeah, yeah,
while.
yeah.
Holy fuck. I mean, I came in at the toward the end of that stream and you did not look well, dude. Were you like on caffeine at that point? Not on caffeine, but were you like
I
trying
was
to use caffeine to get through that, or what the fuck did you do for that?
I was. It just wasn't fun. It was not a good idea.
It did not look it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, that usually content that doesn't look fun is not going to be enjoyable to watch, so I just kind of stopped it.
Fairs, man.
But yeah, that was a blatant rip off of Ludwig's idea for sure.
Hey, you
Of
gotta get on the bandwagon to get those subs, you know.
Hey man, maybe, but it didn't really work out that well to be honest. Gotta try it though,
Yeah. So
Gotta try
this
shit out.
the new YouTube series then. So is that just
Oh
different
yeah,
7 day challenges that you're gonna set yourselves, or is it a specific like
yeah,
study of caffeine, or like how are you doing it?
yeah. Weekly challenges, day challenges, other stuff like that. I'm having a lot of fun recording it, so I think this will be the new style going forward. Um, it's a lot of fun. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like weekly challenges and like showing routines. Like when I go to the gym, I have a camera person go with me to the gym and then
Oh, cool.
record a workout. Um, or I don't know, just a lot of stuff. It's been pretty enjoyable to be honest.
Nice. And that's the idea, I think, is like keep it fresh because like you said, the second it doesn't look
Yeah, yeah.
fun, chances are it's really not and people ain't gonna want to watch it, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like you stick with things that you enjoy longer,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like you'd rather do something that's more fun for a long period of time than not,
Uh-huh. So
instead of just chugging through it.
yeah. I'm going to ask you a weird question that hopefully will set us on a bit of a tangent. If you weren't in esports, what was your like life looking like if you'd not hit like esports. I'm gonna throw the word at you, stardom. If you'd not hit stardom,
Yeah.
then where would you have ended up? What was the plan for you? Because I know that when you tried going pro in Overwatch League, you went and moved in with a mate so that you were more central, and it was a bit shitty for a while. You said you didn't have like running water for a while. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, no running water, no working toilet, and no shower. So
Right.
it was interesting,
I'm
that's
gonna
for sure.
I'm gonna ask the question that everyone's thinking. Where did you go number two if there was no working toilet?
I walked to the 7-Eleven. It's a gas station. That's like right. It was like right down the apartment way, and I just went and I always had to either look like I was buying something or buy something to take a shit. So it's a good time. I became real good friends with the gas station
Well, I bet you did. They were
cashier.
like, "Hey, it's the guy who comes into shit every day. Like, there he
Yeah, yeah.
is.
He. Well, I don't. Well, I hope not. I hope that they didn't
It's
think
shitty
about it like
Dustin.
that.
There he is."
Yeah, I know. No, but he invited me out to play D&D with his wife, but I never did.
Oh,
Never did. Yeah. Yep. No. I don't know. I hope he's having a good life.
I hope he is too. The nice guy who let you
Yeah.
poop in his 7-Eleven.
Yeah, hey man, gas station employees are some of like the best people on the planet. You know, they keep people
Topped up.
socially. Why? Yeah, they sell you shit. A lot of them are very bored, so they're willing to talk to you. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? So I think that's always a good time. Always having like a conversation with the gas station employee. I don't know. They're most of the time they're pretty chill. Sometimes they get robbed, so they have some good life stories to
So they were
tell.
just
You know?
glad that you weren't one of those people. Basically, they were like,
I
"You here to
don't.
rob me?"
I
You're like, "No, I just gotta use the bathroom." And they're like, "I sound."
I would hope not, dude. I would hope they still don't see me like that. I mean, maybe who knows? I could turn on them. Maybe
You
I'm becoming
could.
friends with them, steal some ding dongs from them someday or
No,
something. You
that's a
never know.
big bust. That is. That's a big bust. Getting a
Yeah,
7-Eleven.
yeah.
Jesus.
So what was your original question? It was
So we were talking about
if I
yeah, if you hadn't gone and done esports and succeeded in the meteoric way that you kind of had, like what was the
oh
goal
yeah.
for you? What were you looking into? Like what are your passions outside of esports? All that shit.
I mean, like, yeah, definitely would have been something like something business related or whatever, just something generic. I was just like going to college for a business degree.
Right.
I don't know what I would have done after that. I would have had some bad ideas and tried running with them and making my own business, maybe.
So
That's
you'd
probably
I'm
yeah.
hearing the plot to Wolf of Wall Street develop as you're telling this story.
Is that what it is? They had like
You
a
get into
terrible business
stocks.
idea.
Yeah, you're like this
Oh
will be
yeah.
good. Let's make something happen here. So fair enough. So you were going to be
Yeah,
businessman.
I mean there wasn't a lot of direction.
Mhm.
I think like that's why I said like right out of high school I knew kind of I wanted to do well either that or I would have gone into the military. I was thinking about joining like
Yeah.
the army because I was in JRTC in high school, which is like the junior army program basically.
Like a
And
cadets type thing? Is that what that is?
yeah, yeah,
Right.
pretty much, yeah. And I wanted to go into I wanted to be an officer or whatever, or just
Uh-huh.
be like an infantry officer
Mhm.
because I really thought it'd be cool to go shoot people or whatever, and do that kind of thing, and be on the front lines and that kind of shit. And then I realized as as you get out of being a kid, you're like, well, that's some real shit. You
That
don't
would
really want to get
not.
involved in that.
Yeah, you that
Yeah.
would not be cool. I mean, so this is a weird segue into this, but I've officially turned into an old man wherein my new favorite hobby is watching World War II documentaries. So I am
Oh
like
shit.
so into like strategies and war and shit like that at the moment. I'm like, that's so clever, that's so cool, and I'm like turning to my girlfriend and I'm like, did you hear that about the thing that the and she just couldn't give a single shit. Like she just doesn't care, bless her. But she's like,
Hey
wow,
man,
that's really cool. But it's been so
yeah.
fascinating, and again, like I mean, even like the propaganda that like you're sold when you're young, I guess, about like, oh, you go fight in the military, you're a man, and then you see it, and you're like, holy
Well,
fuck, no.
Well, it was interesting because I didn't actually do any of that stuff. I did the JRTC and I actually played in. Do you remember Arma? Did you ever
Oh
play
yeah, yeah,
Arma
yeah,
before?
yeah. That was where
Yeah,
Daisy
yeah,
came from, right?
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
played the original DayZ, and then I got into some freaking like Milsim clans, which is like just a role playing army guys, which
Oh,
is usually
dude.
just full of the very gung ho army dudes that usually go and join those. But it was a good time. Yeah, I joined some like World War II. I was speaking of World War II. It was like a World War II mod, and
Yeah.
it was like a Milsim clan in the World War II mod, and it was good. It was a fun time. We had like some actual people that were in the military,
Oh,
and
for
we had
real?
like we had a whole BCT, which is like the basic combat training you do, and it was like an 8-hour thing where I had to sit on my computer for 8 hours.
That
And
is the most ironic thing ever. You trained in a game for 8 hours while sitting on
hey,
your
man,
ass and not working out. That's amazing.
hey, man, listen, some people got kicked out 7 hours in. Okay, that's I mean, it's some hard shit, you know.
Oh, hey honey, how was your day? Not great. I just got kicked out of an 8-hour boot camp 7 hours in.
Yeah,
Holy
and then you'd
shit.
have to try again next week. That was another 8 hours.
Oh
So
fuck that, dude. I
yeah.
mean, I'll the least proud I suppose I've ever been when I was on the internet was when I used to do World of Warcraft roleplay servers.
Oh
That
yeah.
was
Yeah.
way like nerdier than what you're talking about. I was like a
No,
blood
those are
elf and stuff. It was
I always thought
fun.
those are cool.
Well, if anything, they're not cool, right? They're the opposite of cool, but
I
they
mean,
were
that's what you
fun.
think.
That's what you think.
I mean, there was the old like Warcraft 3 SOTDRP, and like there was a bunch of RP servers in Warcraft 3 as well. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was that nerdy.
Oh, I think
Maybe it is.
that's pretty nerdy.
Oh, did
Like,
we lag out?
oh, did we lag out?
Oh
No.
no.
Oh no. Oh, it's still.
Or no.
I'm
Hello?
still good. I'm still streaming, and I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh no.
Oh no. Has Dustin
You're lagging
gone?
out.
No, you're good.
You're lagging
it's
out,
just
Tim.
Dustin. It's Dustin
Oh.
being a big old NA boy. You back?
Oh, I'm lagging.
Yeah, it's you. Hello? Oh, he's gone, and now I'm on both of the screens, so he'll probably reset in a second. Just bear with us, guys. He's loading in. But yeah, no, I used to. Oh god, we'll talk about it when Dustin gets back. But holy shit, we used to do. Stream's good. He's not. That's fine. Yeah, I used to roleplay as a blood elf back in World of Warcraft. Do my thingy, Jack, please. I'll look at chat for a second whilst we try and get Dustin back. No, I'm not gonna do that. That was stupid. Come back and Dustin's gone. He's just having some internet issues. Hold up, one sec. Lag in. No dice. Oh, sorry. Try it. No problem.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
there we
he's
go.
back.
Hello?
He's back. Hooray. Yes.
I'm
yeah,
back.
we're back.
Sorry about that.
No,
I
we're
don't
good.
know, my internet must have been shitting itself.
Yeah, it's all good. You were like, we're gone. And I was like, I just tabbed over and it was like, your stream quality is excellent. And I was like, it ain't me.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Good to have you back.
Feels bad.
What was it? Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. So, like, talking about super nerdy stuff that you don't think is very nerdy, which I do appreciate. Have you ever done D&D? Because I mean, I've got some cringe stories about D&D where I used to do it in university.
Oh, what do you got?
Well,
I mean, like,
so
yeah, D&D is good.
I used to really like D&D, but I got into it through like a friend, other friend, and then we sat and we did like a one-off adventure, and I was like, yeah, it was really cool. Like, that was fun. So we started like learning about it, and like one of my mates who had way too much money to ever be in university, basically his parents were really fucking rich and he had access to the debit card, so he could just buy shit as and when he pleased.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know, right? So he one day, and you will know if you've played D&D how expensive these books are. One day he bought four of the books for the Dungeon Master 5th edition, and I think they were like £30, so like $40 a book. Like, they were absurdly expensive, again, like considering my budget.
Did he buy like boards too, or did he just get the books
we had a roll up mat that was gridded that you could draw on and place shit on. So
those are good enough.
Yeah, and they weren't too expensive, but the books themselves were really expensive. He bought those, we got really into it, and then I started dungeon mastering to the point where we got so into it with one adventure that we set up another adventure. But I reskinned Dungeons and Dragons to be a Star Wars themed Dungeons and Dragons.
That's cool though.
Where I changed like the Berserker was like a Jedi Guardian and shit like that. Like, I changed all the classes and all the spells were force powers and stuff. It was so. I mean,
it's addicting, man.
Oh, I had a great fucking time. It was incredible. Yeah, but I even got so Jill, my girlfriend, I even got Jill's parents to play a D&D episode whilst we were in lockdown. Because they were like, we were watching Stranger Things, and Jill's mum was like, what is Dungeons and Dragons? I was like, it's really hard to explain, but it's like a dice role-playing game. And she was like, I don't get it. I was like, we can do it if you want. Like, we can play it for a night. She was like, that sounds really fun. They're like 60, bless them. But they were like, that
Did they have
sounds
a good
really good.
time?
They had a great time. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do voices. I'm gonna be fucking goofy. I was like, I'm just gonna warn you in
No!
advance. Like,
I lagged out again.
oh no,
Wait, it says
Dustin?
video connected. It says I'm good.
He's back.
This time it's you, Sim.
He's back.
This time it's you. It's not me.
No, it's I'm still here, right,
Hey,
chat?
I can't hear you, but it's not me. It's you.
Chat's on my side. Chat's on my side. We're still
It's
here,
your fault.
right?
Oh no, it is my fault.
It is your
Fuck!
fault.
It
It's
just
your
it
fault.
just randomly went down now. It's good now.
I
think.
told you. It's
Is
all
my video
you.
good?
You looked fine through your entire freak out.
Oh, okay. Well, that's sad.
We could see the whole.
Alright.
We could see the whole thing.
So what were we talking about?
Yeah. So basically, I did a D&D adventure with them, with Jill's dad, Jill's mum, Jill, and then I was the dungeon master, and they were like, "That was so much fun." I was like, "It is fun. It's very, very fun." So
Yeah.
so, yeah. When did you do D&D? Do you had like a group? Did you have a group or like?
Yeah,
what
I
happened?
mean, yeah, we had a group. The only story I had that's interesting was, I mean, like I never DM'd or anything. I always just played as a thing. I mean, I DM'd once. I did like a Warhammer 30 or 40K series.
Oh, cool.
That because they had like a D&D game for that. And it was like, I don't know what the game was called, but they had a D&D game for that. Played that a little bit. No, but I never DM'd really. I mean, like the only story I have is that when I was a kid, I was like 15 at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know that debris was not pronounced debris. And,
Oh no.
yeah, I kept saying debris, and everybody kept laughing at me the whole time. And I kept saying debris. And they're like, it's not debris, dude. Debris literally means like, what is it? Is it foreskin or something?
Is that what that means? I just thought you were pronouncing a word wrong. I didn't realize it had
No,
like a
it
weird
does.
thing to it. For real?
Yeah, debris means like, I think
No.
foreskin.
I'm googling it real quick. How would you spell that though? Because it's not spelt debris. Debris, like with a U.
It is.
I'm looking it up.
Um,
I'm looking it up. Which might actually fuck my internet.
let me see. Is
no.
it?
I mean, I can't. I think you've been fucking bamboozled here. I can't.
No,
see
I'm
anything
pretty
for
sure it is because debris is pronounced debris, and if you
Yeah.
pronounce it debris, I'm pretty sure maybe I did get debated.
Maybe you got debated by your
but
friends.
it was like a known thing by like 5 people. There's no way that's a coordinated attack on me. I never looked it up. I just took it as word. Wow. Maybe I was fucked. Maybe I was debated, bro. What the hell?
I mean,
That was the only.
it's going to be an interesting Google session after this podcast for you to try and figure out if debris indeed does mean foreskin.
Yeah, I gotta find this out, man. What the fuck? I got debated. It's fucked up, man. I was
Oh,
feeling
bro.
bad about it.
So
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna go a little bit. I don't know how I'd contextualize this for Americans. Is that the name of the channel that you have over there that's like really fucking gossipy and that sort of shit?
TMZ.
TMZ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a bit TMZ on you.
Okay.
So being a very esteemed Overwatch League player, you must get all the ladies. The love life is looking all right. Is it what's the situation over there? You all good?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah?
It's okay.
You got a roommate like Super or?
No. I'm with my parents right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
fair enough.
no roommate.
No.
No, none of that. Nope.
Mhm.
I play Final Fantasy and Valorant all day.
Nice.
So
You ever
that explains that.
You ever thought of trying your hand at professional in any other game at the moment? Like, is that on the cards at all for you?
Not really. Competing's kind of stressful, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like maybe, but yeah, competing's kind of stressful. You gotta. I don't know, man. Like you gotta do a lot of shit. You gotta have a certain mindset. It's always nerve-wracking before games, regardless. It's just not fun, to be honest with you. I know. I get people can like it, I guess, but there's just too much to lose, to be honest. Like after games, I would always be really, really down afterwards, like a ridiculous low if I ever lost. Like I just like couldn't even lift my shoulders or my head.
Dude.
You know,
Like
it's just too tough.
It sounds like a silly question, but is that even after wins? Like even after did you always feel like you could have done better, or is this like just when you lose it fucking hit you hard?
Yeah, just when I lose, it would hit hard. I mean, it's obviously always like tiring for sure. Like I'd always be tired, but yeah, no. Like after it was only losses that I would be like super down and super like out of it, you know.
Yeah. Do you think that the rest of like, especially Owl, who had a really fucking busy schedule in the first couple of seasons, rather, they had a ridiculously. Oh, is there a dog in the background there?
Yeah, my dog just blasted the door open.
Yes.
She just walked in, dude.
You can show the dog.
Hello.
That'd be okay.
She's just exploring.
Oh.
Yeah, I can.
What's her name?
It's Anna.
Oh, look at her. She's gorgeous.
Yep.
She's
a cute puppy.
gorgeous.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, Anna.
Oh.
Hello.
She's
She's
beautiful.
just a Yep, she's just a terrified dog all the time.
Oh. Oh no.
Always scared
Oh.
of everything, of literally everything. She doesn't even eat her food that much these days.
Oh.
But we're trying.
How old is she?
We're trying. She's only like a little over a year, and she already has gray hairs. I don't know if you can see him.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, not loads.
She had those
but
when
she
I
has
got
a
her.
lot. Oh my gosh. So she's just a little
Yeah.
stress ball.
Yeah. She's a little sad boy.
Did you actually find that getting a dog helped with your mental health? Because I found that since having a pet in the house, my mental health's way better because I get to fuss it and like cut shit.
Yeah, maybe. I think so, because it makes you walk. It makes you go out and do other stuff that you usually wouldn't do, probably.
Yeah.
Let me close the door.
Yeah, no worries.
Leave her locked in. What?
Yeah, I wonder why she's stressed. Let me lock her in, he says.
No, she's always stressed.
Oh, bless her.
She likes playing. So like if I were to like hit her a little bit, you know,
Uh-huh.
not hard,
Like,
but like
yeah.
like love taps,
Yeah.
then she like gets into it and starts feeling happy.
Oh.
No, but recently I threw her the ball. It was kind of crazy. I hit a freaking bird midair. I'm not even trying. I was 100% legit.
What?
I just didn't. Yeah, I wish I recorded it to something. It was the coolest thing I've done in my whole life. I threw a ball, and she went to go catch it, and a bird flew up, and it hit right into the ball. I'm not even messing. I saw feathers flying everything. It was sick.
Was it okay? Did the bird survive?
Yeah, it still flew. It was a pretty light ball. You know, I mean,
Dude, birds
yeah,
are
I mean,
fucking
like-
stupid. Birds are really fucking
yeah, they
stupid.
are. Did you see the one where Randy Johnson in baseball hit the bird midair? When he was
No.
throwing a pitch.
I was going to say, was
You
he
gotta look
pitching
it
or
up after.
batting? Because I'm really not at all up
He was
on baseball.
pitching.
Right. He
No,
pitched
yeah,
and
he
hit
was
a
pitching.
bird?
He pitched and hit a bird midair. Yeah,
How?
that's what I did. I did that too, but except it was like a lob
Holy
more than a
fuck.
throw.
No, birds
Yeah.
are fucking stupid, dude. We've got like in the living room, we've got like floor to ceiling double glass doors into the back garden.
Yeah,
And
if they just hit it.
dude, we've had two.
Oh no.
We've had two pigeons individually. One of them, I swear. So we were out in the kitchen, and we just heard this fucking like bang, and we were like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, so we run through to the living room, and I swear to God, there is a perfect imprint of a fucking pigeon's head and big wings
Oh no.
made of dust on the thing, and we were like, "Oh my God!" We looked down.
Oh my
this
God.
this stupid motherfucker had broken its goddamn neck going into the.
Oh Jesus.
Dude, it died. We had to deal
Yeah, I
with
bet.
it. We had to dispatch of the goddamn pigeon that flew into the
It was like a-
windows.
With like a net, or did someone have to pick it up with their hand?
Oh God, no! It was a shovel and like a
Yeah.
dust pan, and it was like
Oh.
holding it at arm's length, and then put into like a biodegradable like you know when you get rid of like lawn trimmings and shit like that. We put him in one of those biodegradable bad boys and shipped it off. But dude, birds
they
are
can
fucking
get-
stupid, man.
I mean, if you touch them, you can get diseases from that. If you like touch their eye or whatever, you can get some like weird diseases from them. They're nasty.
So gross, so gross. And
Yeah.
again, going back to fucking what I was talking about like World War II, like I'm also watching like a bunch of period drama stuff as well at the moment. And I
Yeah.
just gotta think, I'm like, thank God that like we live in this age, because fuck being in any age other than this age, because it was
Oh
like
yeah.
we're watching Poldark, which is a BBC series. I don't know if you've heard of it even, but it's on Netflix.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's like
it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's alright. I recommend.
Okay.
It's like they're trying to set up like a mining company, but back in the 1700s or whatever. And this just like, oh yeah, old Johnny caught tuberculosis and he's dying, and you're like, yeah, no, fuck being there, man. Fuck being there. Like,
Yeah, it gets better, man. Technology gets better. It'll
Yeah.
probably be better in 100 years. And be like, oh, they got cancer back then, dude. What fucking fools.
yeah, what
you know?
idiots. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could go back though for
gonna
like a day for fuck, you know, you're immortal. You have, you know, the power of not dying to anything in the elements. Like where do you go?
Huh. I don't know. That's a tough question.
It is.
Maybe like the caveman days or some shit. Like when Pangea was around, you know?
when
I don't
Pangea
know,
was just around. It was just kicking around.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. When it was before before all the continents separated or whatever.
Mhm.
Just
Just
back then.
kick about with some mammoths.
Yeah. Or I mean, I don't know. See what happened.
Uh-huh.
Maybe go back and like see some of the oldest humans. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. See when like we first found fire or some shit.
Just to see the hype around that. Just to see like,
yeah. It sounds kind of boring, but I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, it'd be kind of interesting. I'm not too interested in any other time period. I mean, like, yeah, the World War II time period's cool.
Yeah.
Medieval time period's kind of cool. But like, there's more research on that kind of shit. You know, there's not a lot of research back on like the OG days. You know what I mean?
The OG
we have just
humans.
like fossils and shit. Oh, am I lagging out again? Oh shit, dude.
You look fine to me.
Sorry about that, Sim. I don't know why I'm lagging out.
You're fine. I don't know if you can see or hear me, but you're fine. You're fine.
Feels fucking bad.
I feel like whilst Dustin is going through his internet stuff, we've got like 10 more minutes with Dustin, who's like very kindly offered his time. So if you in chat wanna ask any questions, then go ahead and chuck it in the chat. It'll fix eventually. And we'll ask. It will.
I think.
Don't worry.
I hope.
It's okay. But yeah, if you want to ask him anything seriously, I'll put it to him very quickly. So we can do a quick Sim.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
It's all good. I don't know if he can hear me or see me, but yeah.
It's still red. Okay. Come on, man. We've had flash flood warnings for the past like week, Sim. That's what I think that's what's happening. Is there some sort of rain outside or something?
Oh God.
This never happens. Actually, it did happen like a week ago when I was playing Valorant. But
well,
not recently.
It's okay. It's all good.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Still not good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, there we go.
Are we back?
We're back.
Cool. Okay.
We're finally back. Did you hear me the whole time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard you the whole time. I particularly enjoyed your elevator music. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it.
I practiced.
Yeah, I could tell. In the shower.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Oh, you act like I showered, man. No.
Sorry, I forgot you play Valorant.
Exactly. I haven't showered in years, man. I haven't showered since I was born.
There we go.
Molded in the stank.
Born a gamer, always a gamer.
Exactly. Actually, I always got roasted by the Atlanta Rain guys when we worked out.
Really?
They always said I smelled really bad.
Oh, so, Jesus.
Yeah, I've been told that one other time in my life, and it was like in high school, and it was like by like a bunch of marketing kids, and they were like, "Hey, you stink." They had like a meeting. They called me to a meeting in like during an event.
You got called to like an intervention about your body odor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and there was like 7 kids. They were all like, kids. Like we were like 17, 18, 16 at a time, and they were like, "Hey, you stink. You should start wearing deodorant." And I was like, "What?
Oh no! Did you not wear deodorant back then?
No, I didn't know. I thought I smelled fine. Nobody told me I smelled bad before that, man.
That's like a rookie mistake. You gotta wear deodorant.
I was like a kid, bro. What the hell? Maybe that's why no girls wanted to date me in high school.
That's why it all went wrong.
Yeah. No, but I actually had some self-confidence issues about me smelling bad, bro. For like a while after that, yeah.
And then you went to Atlanta, and they fucking told you the same thing.
Yeah, I figured I was fine, bro. But they're like, hey, yeah, we don't really want to work out with you that much. Well, they told me afterwards, bro. Everybody's pussies, man. Nobody tells you things straight up.
Nah, you got to tell people straight up. If you can fix it in 2 minutes, you got to say it to your face. Like, if you've got some shit on your face and someone can tell you, hey, you got shit on your face, you should fix it. If someone says you stink, you need to go, like, wash. Like, that's fixable,
Maybe you had like a religion that's like anti-deodorant or something. Maybe that's what they're thinking. They're like, oh shit,
maybe he's Amish. Religion. Yeah, maybe he's Amish. He doesn't believe in it.
Yeah, he wears like goat's blood for deodorant or something. It's like, who knows? No, but like so I started wearing deodorant to go to the gym now.
Well, yeah, I think you should probably keep that up. I guess.
Yeah, I know.
Hey man, I'm living my life, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to vibe out here, bro. I didn't know.
Game of vibes, but now you know. I was gonna draw 1 or 2 questions from chat, if that's cool with you, just for the last couple.
Yeah,
minutes
go ahead.
So Narlox is asking, what's one of the best or funniest moments from backstage Overwatch League, like from any time that you've been there? Any funny moments or fuck ups that come to mind?
Like backstage? I don't know.
Well, just shit that never made it to camera, basically, I guess.
Oh, I mean, I always thought it was interesting how, like, casters and people talk like that. People would never, I guess, see that side, like the commentators and stuff.
Well, how they talk when they're not on air, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like their streams or whatever. I thought it was cool interacting with them, interacting with like Monte Cristo and some of the guys that I followed before I made it in the Overwatch League.
Yeah.
So talking to some of them was pretty cool. And I mean, I didn't see any major fuck ups to be honest. They run a pretty good ship over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they ran a pretty solid setup to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. I mean, it was I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to
Okay.
think about it. Like I don't know. I think I faked the trip on like a player in like the back. I think it. I mean, I don't know if it was Carpe or not, but like I know I tried to trip one of the Korean players or like fake it. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna trip you. Like
Yeah.
on the way to the stage while they're headed back.
Dude, that'd have been
And then I think they
amazing.
just lost, so I think that would have been like extra terrible for them if I
Oh,
tripped them.
that's
Yeah.
borderline bullying at that point. After they just lost
Hey
a
man,
fucking game and you stuff him into a locker, give him a
bro,
wedgie.
I should have done it, man. That would have been known as a better villain that way. People like thought that would have been like D-Pay but worse. Like player cracks his head on the floor after Dogman trips them. Like
Physically
actually
assaults
murders.
him at that point. Like at that point,
Dude,
you're
that
facing
would.
charges, motherfucker.
Hey man, but that would put Overwatch League on the map. You know
It
what I mean?
would. You know what?
Gamer killed in physical activity.
That is. I mean, yeah. Clearly, that's a
I mean, I'm not a
headline.
murderous person, but I think it'd be cool
But anything for the
to
cause is what
kill
you're
somebody
saying.
like that.
I think it'd be
No,
cool
I'm just,
to kill
just kidding.
someone.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we need to put like a big old like asterisk next to that. Like, this is a joke. This is a joke. That's what I was gonna say. Actually, just going off of like talking about casters, you fucking VOD reviewed. Did you VOD review Bren and Sideshow on your stream the other day? And their actual gameplay. I mean, what did you make? Because obviously, I take it that you were doing it in jest to a degree, or was it an actual serious VOD review?
No, I was. I mean, very. I mean, it was semi-serious. It was, but yeah, it was like a, normal VOD review. I should have done more of it, but I mean, like, there's some stuff happening soon potentially, and I figured it was just good timing, just to review them, to have a good time, because people are always curious to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It was mainly just for sure.
Fez, yeah. So I've just asked, and this will be the final thing before I let you go. Do you have any regrets about not completing college or detouring into OWL?
I mean, not really. I've always seen my college like friends as more successful than me.
Really?
But they see it vice versa. I mean, yeah, like it's just like, because if you go to college, you get a steady degree, you have like a steady life, like that's pretty solid. That's not like that's a pretty good life, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I always saw them as like being more successful than me.
So they're successful in your eyes because they have stability, whereas you
exactly
lack it?
yeah exactly yeah, and then they have like a stable career. It's less. I mean, it's probably more stressful in its own right, and you still have to perform, I guess. But it's not like competition against other human beings. Like if you're coding, like my friends are in CS, like I'm not saying it's not hard. Like it's definitely hard.
Yeah.
But when you're competing against other people, that's generally going to be like competitive sports to any degree is always very difficult.
Yeah.
Whether it's football, whatever, like. That's why I have a lot of respect for like UFC fighters and like not boxers as much, but mainly because boxers, like martial arts in general, is just you're taking traumatic brain damage every time you go in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And you're fighting against another person that also wants to give you brain damage.
Well, yeah,
you know
his primary goal is to fuck you up. Like his primary goal going in. Because I was we were actually just going on another tangent. We were watching the boxing in the Olympics. And Jill's mum.
They go hard.
But she was like, I don't get it. I don't understand it as a sport. I was like, why? And she was like, because they just beat each other up. I was like, yeah, but the same thing happens in rugby. Like, the goal is to like smash into someone. And she was like, yeah, I just don't get it. So I understand that, but the commitment that shit takes is insane. And I mean, I did boxing when I was a kid for a little bit. Like, my dad's quite a man's man, for lack of a better phrase. So he like tried to get me into boxing. I did it for a while, but like, I never continued with it once I like.
Oh, it's big over there too.
Like that. Oh yeah. Over here, it's quite serious. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, and it's. I mean, like, and women are a lot more. I imagine I'm not being sexist or anything, but I'm pretty like women are a lot more compassionate and empathetic towards other people. So like, I get that. Like, especially like football players. You're like, I don't think football is necessarily as hard to do, but I feel like it's some of the most like, or American football rather, some of the most like taxing on your body long term for sure, because you get like
Oh, for
CTE, and
sure.
you get the brain of like a 7-year-old by the time you're like 30 or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like you like especially things like in wrestling too,
Mm.
like 1v1 wrestling, and that's why 1v1 games are also really hard. Like 1v1 esports are probably some of the hardest sports, like esports in general, because you're going only it's just on you. You know,
Yeah. You've
everything
got
is reliant on you.
yeah, no one else to blame. Like if you
Yep,
lose, it's you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like in rest, like I was talking about wrestling, though, is like wrestling is
Mm.
probably the toughest because you're against another person, another human. Like humans are pretty smart, and then on top of that, they're trying to tire you out and put their entire body on you and
Mm-hmm.
just out wrestle fuck you, and that's just tough, bro. Like I did wrestling for a year. That was I played like every sport when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and wrestling was 100% the hardest. Like it's just
Dude,
all
those.
on you, and it's tiring as fuck because the other person's trying to tire you out.
Yep.
And
It's like one of those sports that makes you so fit, but you don't ever like get
yeah,
defined from it. You're just incredibly fucking fit. Like
yeah.
like the fittest I ever was probably was like when so me and Jill worked out in Turkey as like singers and dancers fucking out there. This was
Oh
like
shit.
pre-COVID, yeah. But that meant that we were singing and dancing in 30-degree heat. So
Oh,
I
that's ridiculous.
sweated out all of my body fat, like to the point
Was it
where
like humid too?
oh, it was ridiculous, dude. It was ridiculous, and we were in like big costumes as well. Like it was fucking crazy. And I
Wait,
literally
you said 30 degrees Celsius. That's like nothing, bro. Come on, man.
30
That's
degrees
like
Celsius with ridiculous humidity. Get out of here.
okay. I guess ridiculous humidity. I guess.
Get out of
Yeah, I guess
here.
that makes sense. But it's
Listen,
like imagine being in like the bayou in like America or whatever and doing that shit
it
on
would
like a
be,
boat.
yeah. It'd be like, oh,
I guess it is kind of like that.
it's like being, yeah, but it would suck anyway because at night it was 30 degrees.
Was it like swampy and stuff
Yeah,
too?
it was just like you could fucking taste the air, you know, with how thick
All right,
it
yes.
was. And
That's pretty bad.
but dude, I lost weight so fast, and I'm not a particularly like big guy anyway, so I lost so much fucking weight. Like I sent a picture to my dad who does bodybuild, like that's kind of his passion on the side. Like he fucking
Oh, he likes bodybuilding.
yeah, he drives trains, but he fucking loves to bodybuild, right? The dude's jacked, but he's shorter than me.
Is he
so
on T?
He's not on T. No, no.
Oh.
No. He's never been. Like he's been all natural. Like he's yeah, he just does it. He's
Damn.
built like a gym in his garage and stuff. Like he just fucking loves it. He just likes lifting. So
Is he just pretty big? Is he just like?
he's a pretty.
How
big
much does he
dude.
lift?
I don't fucking know, dude. I could not tell you whatsoever. But like, he's pretty proud of himself. Like he'll send me pictures, bless him, and like he'll have had like just his his boxing shorts on. He'll just have those on, and he'll be doing like all
He wants to
this and
flex
all
his
this.
thighs.
Yeah, he's literally like, yeah, he's pulling them up, and he's like, look at my leg work, and I'm like, that's great, Dad. I don't know what that means, but yeah, so I went to Turkey, and after like a month of like legit just fucking losing weight, I sent him a picture of like my chest because basically it just all was muscle. And he was like, that's
Oh, wow.
really cool. And I was like, it is, but I need to stop losing weight now because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not a big dude. So I was like pumping in calories to try and accrue for the loss. One of the girls was like, I'm putting you on a diet plan. And they were like, cool, so we need you on 4,000 calories a day. And I was like, holy shit.
Well, how tall are you?
So I'm 5'8", and
Okay.
I weigh about
4,000 calories.
60, 65 kilos? No, 70? I don't know how much it is. I'm like 10 stone. I'm 10 stone, so figure that out.
I don't know what that is in pounds. Oh, you're about my weight. I'm heavier than you. You're 140. You're about 145 pounds.
Right.
So that would be, yeah, 65 kilograms. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that about right.
For like a relatively like thin dude.
Yeah. So yeah,
5'8".
So basically, it just all became muscle, and they were like, "We need you to stop losing weight," because my costumes stopped fitting. Like, I got to the point where, like the person who was in charge of costume was like, "Could you stop fucking losing weight?" I'm like, "No, I'm really not trying." Like, it's not like I wasn't eating. Like, I was eating like 3 meals a day.
You're
or
just
whatever.
doing so much cardio.
But it's so much cardio and sweating, like sweating buckets.
Yeah.
Like, I'm one of those dudes who, like, when I get hot or work out, I sweat a lot. So. Have you ever seen the comedian Lee Evans?
I'll look him up.
You should check
I'll
him
look
out.
him up
If you Google Lee Evans sweat, he basically like
Lee Evans sweat.
he gets so sweaty, bless him. Like his whole
Holy
suit.
shit!
Yeah, his whole suit just goes
Oh my
fucking
God.
drenched. He goes backstage in the half and he changes suits because he's so fucking sweaty. He's also really fucking funny. I recommend checking him out if anyone in chat.
What a
as well.
mad lad, bro.
Yeah, he's a mad lad. He's very, very funny as well. But yeah, I get like him. So like my costumes, like, so
He's a
one of
goofy
them,
face.
I had to be fucking Prince Charming. So I had like the big long white coat, I had the white trousers and all that shit. I got off one day and like the girl who's in charge of costume, I took off my costume and like got back into my normal clothes and she was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, what? She's like, your clothes are soaking. And I was like, oh, I think it's just my sweat. And she was like, yeah, you can fucking deal with that. And she just walked away. I was like, okay, sorry. I bundled in my shit.
How's everybody else not sweating? You're in,
dude, I don't know.
86 degrees and massive humidity.
The girls just didn't sweat. They just didn't sweat like I sweat. Like I'd come off stage
lie,
and I'd be
dude.
like, fucking... No, they literally didn't. I could see their like dresses afterwards. They just didn't sweat as much as I did.
Girls have it all, bro. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. They just have it all. They're not sweating, not pooping. Like, what do girls not do, man? Like, they have it all. It's just too easy for them.
What was I say? Oh,
they don't poop, dude.
my girlfriend gave me the dirtiest lick today because we were joking about a friend of ours who we worked with, and she's not really a friend. She really pisses us off.
Oh no.
But I was talking about how basically she got privileged because she'd fucked one of our managers, so she got her way to the top. And I jokingly turned to my girlfriend and I go, and again this is a joke, and I turned and I go, see, we talk about male privilege, but female privilege. And I turned to her and she just goes, don't fucking finish that sentence. And I go, I was joking. I was joking. I promise I was joking.
She's like, shut up.
Yeah, she's like, you're a fucking idiot. And I was like, I know. I mean, thank you so much for being on with us, Dustin. I don't think I've got anything else to cover if you if unless you've got any pressing matters that you want to announce on this stream.
None besides I'm dying and I have AIDS and pneumonia and cancer. Yeah, it's terrible. Dude, no, I'm fine, dude. Thanks for having me.
No, I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a good laugh. Hopefully you've enjoyed it too. Yeah, go and check out. You can see his Twitter handle there right underneath his name. It's Dusttin Bowerman. Of course, if you know me, you know him. Like, this is not me shouting out someone smaller than me, but go check out Dustin, of course. Exactly, who doesn't know Dustin? So go check him out, and of course he's got some new YouTube stuff in the works, so make sure that you go and check out his YouTube as well. That's going to do it from us, though. We'll be back next week with another Drinks with Sim. We should have another star-studded guest on. I think we're getting Uber shouts next week, so that should be a good one. Getting Mitch Leslie himself, the play-by-play caster for Overwatch League. Thank you for watching. Good. Yeah, it should be a good one. He can chat shit, man. He can chat. So, should be a good one.
Uber's got some stories, bro.
Yeah, get ready.
And he's got a kid.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be. He might just be too tired though. He might come on and just be just pours himself a whiskey and doesn't talk, and it's just like, fuck this.